Happy morning to one and all present here. Srimati Devkunwar Nalalal Bhatt Vaishnav College for Women takes pride in welcoming you all to the first faculty development program in this year 2021. Our college chairman Srimati Mamta D. Bhatt, our college secretary Sri Chandrakant M. Tolia, our joint secretary Sri Nimesh Tolia, and our principal Dr. R. Geeta sends their best wishes for the smooth conduct of this program. Let us start today's program with a college prayer. I now invite Narmada 3rd BCom to render the prayer song. Narmada.
Satyavratam Satyaparam Trisatyam Satyasya yonim nihitam cha satye Satyasya satyam Rita satyanetram Satyatmakam Tvam sharanam prapanna वाणी गुणानुकथने श्रवणौकथायां हस्तौ च कर्मसु मनस्तव पादयोर्नः स्मृत्यां शिरस्तव निवास जगत्प्रणामे दृष्टि सदां दर्शनेस्तु भवतनो नाम नमो भगवते तस्मै कृष्णाय अद्भुतकर्मणे रूपनाम विभेदेन जगत्क्रीडति यो यतः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः.
Thank you, Narmada. The Research Department of Commerce periodically arranges faculty development program to enhance knowledge and to offer updated curriculum to the students who have to face the challenges of the corporate world. We had organized a faculty workshop for updating the curriculum in collaboration with University of Madras on the topic regarding latest amendments in the Companies Act 2013. The department has also organized a faculty development program in collaboration with Amity Global Business School, Chennai, as regards international financial reporting system. Our college management had asked us to conduct a series of workshops and faculty development programs on GST and use of SPSS, MS Excel, and MS Access for research in commerce. We had also done a faculty development program on accounting standards in DAS and as well as drafting of audit report as per CARO guidelines. So today the world is becoming a digital world. So today we have a faculty development program on the future of accounting, which is going to be based on cloud-based system. And today we are going to have our resource person, CA Dr. Gopal Krishna Raju, who will be enlightening us about the future of accounting, how it is going to be cloud-based, what are the software which is required, what are the advantages, how it is going to deal with optimization and cost reduction, as well as offer ample of job opportunities for the students. So with these few words, now I request Dr. Rohini Priya, Associate Professor, Department of Commerce, to introduce the chief guest and welcome the gathering.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the Department of Commerce, SDNB Vaishnav College, I'm glad to welcome our guest speaker for the online FGP on the topic Future of Accounting, Cloud-Based Software. Dr. Gopal Krishna Raju is a practicing chartered accountant, registered insolvency professional, and a registered valuer from Chennai. GKR is the tax assurance and restructuring partner of Mrs. K. Gopal Rao and Co., Chartered Accountants, a public accounting firm with branches at Mumbai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Madurai, Tiruchirappalli, and Tiruvallur. He hails from a family of chartered accountants. GK has served consecutive three terms of 9 years from 2010 to 2019 as Southern Indian Regional Council member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. He has been recently awarded honorary doctorate in governance of GST in garment sector by St. Teresa, Mother Teresa University, Melbourne, Australia. He is the independent directors Danta Bank and have qualified with distinction the online proficiency self-assessment test conducted by Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs. Government of India. These other qualifications include Qualified Valuation Examination of Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India, Qualified Limited Insolvency Examination of Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India, Associate Member of the Institute of Cost Accountants of India with All India rank in Intermediate Examination, Associate Member of the Institute of Company Secretaries of India, twin postgraduate diploma holder in Operation Research and in Financial Management from Pondicherry Central University. MPhil in Management from Tamil Nadu Open University, Qualified Information System Auditor from the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, and qualified Part 1 of Post Qualification course in International Trade Laws and World Trade Organization from ICAI. Holds 8 NSE certification in financial markets from National Stock Exchange of India Limited, derivatives market dealer, securities market, and commodity market, mutual funds, AMFI, and corporate governance modules. He has authored two books, namely Standard Costing and Variance Analysis for Professional Students and First Lessons in Information Technology for CS students, with two editions by Snow White Publishers, Mumbai. He is a seasoned speaker on information technology, finance, and taxation, and a visiting faculty for numerous institutions, corporates, and B schools. He is a member of Institute of Directors, Mumbai, Chartered Accountant Society, and Madras Management Association, life member of the Society of Auditors, the Chartered Accountant Study Circle, and an active Rotarian. He has been nominated as Finance and Taxation Panel member of FICCI, Tamil Nadu State Council, Chairman Valuation Standards Board, All India Institute of Valuers Foundation, Valuation Standard Boards, Institute of Valuers, Registered Valuation Foundation, Academic Board, Department of Commerce, Lila College, Academic Council member, DG Vaishnav College, Chennai, Academic Advisor Board, SDNB Vaishnav College for Women, Chennai, Academic Board, SIVT College, Board of Studies, New College, Board of Studies, Guru Nanak College, Audit Advisory Board, Director General of Audit, Chennai, Executive Committee, Central for Entrepreneurial Development, Anna University, Expert Committee on Corporate Allied Laws, CSR, Governance and Ethics of Hindustan Chamber of Commerce, Steering Committee, Institute of Director, Chennai. He is a passionate writer on technology and taxation in numerous journals and newspapers, columnist in Tamil Daily, the Hindu Tamil and Weekly Tamil magazines, Nanayam Vigadan, Pudiya Talamurai Kalvi, regularly appears and has been interviewed in numerous Tamil channels and Tamil FM radios, including BD Kodidai, Jaya TV, News 18, Kaveri News, FM Rainbow. As a versatile speaker, he has addressed more than 500 plus meetings on GST to various forums, including professional bodies, Chamber of Commerce, industry and trade associations in both English and Tamil. I welcome you all to the live streaming of Future of Accounting cloud-based software. Thank you.
Thank you, Rohini. Now, Dr. Gopal Krishna Raju will be addressing us. Sir, please.
Thank you, madam. Very good morning, friends. At the outset, let me thank the organizers, SDNB Vaishnav College, Krompet, Chennai, especially the entire team behind the research and development department of SDNB team. They have been doing wonderful work. Especially, I'm thrilled when all the latest subjects, especially on AS, Indian Accounting Standards, drafting of CARO audit report, and GST, MS Excel access, the skills those are required for students as well as for the teachers. I'm sure long way SDNB Vaishnav College team has actually received it right to lead both the faculty members as well as the students to the latest developments that is happening in the society. Today's topic is also not an exception, and I must compliment the entire team, especially led by Dr. R. Savitri, Dr. Rohini Priya, Dr. Tamil Selvi, and the entire faculty team behind conducting these programs. And also special thanks for the prayer, nice prayer by Narmada Ravichandran. Good. Now, what is I'm going to speak today about? Future of accounting. We have, I saw a lot of students, they were acknowledging, I'm present, madam. Okay. Now, maybe you can just turn an year back, or even you can go 3 years back also. Maybe these things are not there. Maybe technology was there, but we were not utilizing these things before. And accounting, what is a traditional accounting? Recording the transactions in your books of accounts. And for manual books, today we have gone to what you call as a mechanized books, mechanized digital books. So that is one big change that has happened. And today, I must tell you, students, they feel comfortable not to pass journal entry in books of accounts, but only directly in typing, okay, select the debit and select the credit amount 33,400, enter, pata. Posting automatically done, the balancing automatically done. From there, capturing to the financial statements automatically done. Financial statements are shown on the screen. Again, enter, I'm able to see the ratio analysis. Wow. What we were doing manually, today it is mechanized. Can you see a trend here? What is the trend? The trend is anything which is a routine activity, repeated activity can be mechanized. And today people say, no, henceforth this will be the new normal, and digital webinars will be the new normal. But I will say, even though people want to give a new name called new normal, this is a pandemic period. It has identified to each and every one of us, yes, there is a method, a mechanism, a method to actually reach people, hundreds of people. Today, I'm very glad hundreds of people have been connected in this particular program. My best wishes to each and every one of you. So what is going to be the future of accounting? Will it be the same? The principles of accounting will not change. The 3 golden rules of accounting will not change. The 3 types of 3 into 3? The 9 types of journal entries will never change. So all those will remain, the principles will remain same, but the challenges are increasing. And because of these challenges, we need to actually move to the next level. You know, the first challenge, constant updation of law. There were times when once in a year, law will change. But now, you take a law like goods and service tax, almost the changes are happening in a daily or in a fortnightly mode. Oh, every 10 days, 15 days, if I don't catch up with the developments, my mind will say, oh, I would have missed something. Let me go and check up. There would have been some change. So, not only goods and service tax, for that matter, even income tax, for that matter, even any banking laws, even any economic laws, Lot of changes. Today you see recently 4 years back, we are now in 2021. In 2016 end, the insolvency law came. Today, insolvency law, which came as a small act, only one act. Today, so many changes. Insolvency law now stands very big, tall, and mammoth size like a big dinosaur. So, changes are happening very frequently. And most important, every business, whether it is healthcare, whether it is accounting, whether it is manufacture, everything is today connected with digital. And whether we can call it as over dependence is one thing, but everybody is not an exception. Even for example, a restaurant business today they depend on digital customers because of the parcel orders. And even you give quality idli, vada and dosa, that is sufficient. You can be in some corner of the city or some corner of the town, but your digital presence and the quality reviews of your customers is sufficient to get business. And 2 will become 20 customers, and 20 will become 200 customers, and 200 will next day will become 2000. That is the power of technology today. And that power of technology has made people to think, why should I have an office? Why should I have an accountant? And why not I digitize all this and make people to sit in their respective places? The transport cost, the time I can save, but the productivity can be increased. So people are slowly moving from fixed expenses to variable. So productivity. You give productivity, I will pay for you. You don't give me productivity, you don't give results, I will not pay. So from a fixed cost, slowly we are moving to variable model. And that is one way good and one way challenging, because we need to be updated. We can't depend on the same old formulas, old methods. Let me now come to the future. And this is not only future, this is what is happening presently. These are all some of the moment the word books is there, don't think that it is some notebook. This is a digital book. Reach Books, Zoho Books, Quick Books, Zip Books, Profit Books, Real Books, Align Books. These are all digital books. Now, what is your traditional bookkeeping? What is your mechanized bookkeeping? What is your now digital or cloud-based bookkeeping? In your physical bookkeeping, you take your notebook, take a pen, look at the invoices or whatever the document, you pass a journal entry, and then you post it to a ledger, okay, manually, and then you balance it. Good. The same, you have a desktop machine, you install a software, and you open the software, and you record, you enter, what do you call it as, you key in the data, save the data, and then ask the system to do the routine process like posting, balancing, transferring to a trial balance, from there aligning to the financial statements. This was a mechanized form. And where the software will be? In your desktop. Where is your desktop? In your office. And where is that software? It is inside your desktop. Now, what are the advantages? The advantages is you are close to the machine. What are the disadvantages? When you expand your business, you have multiple offices, factories, and data has to be captured from various places. So people went for networking. So the next step, from manual, I went to mechanized. From mechanized, I went to networking. The moment go to networking, say I have 5 offices in Tamil Nadu. So one in Chennai, one in Coimbatore, Madurai, Tiruchirappalli, and Tirunelveli. So I have 5 offices. So now these data have to be transferred. Maybe I have my headquarters in Coimbatore. Then Chennai data has to go to Coimbatore, Tirunelveli data has to go to Coimbatore, Trichy data has to go to Coimbatore, and the Madurai data has to go to Coimbatore. Networking must. So without networking, data cannot go there. So and then the data has to be collated in one place. Or from the Chennai office, I have to get connected to my what do you call it as Coimbatore office, and then I have to post it. So I need a free flow of fast access network to do that. So just imagine if 5 offices is there, I need this connectivity. Imagine organizations doing large volume and having presence across the country. So now going to the next level. Next level is I'll only have a keyboard and a monitor. I will not have software in a place. I will keep my hardware and software. That is called CPU, the processor, processing. Everything I will keep it in a server in a remote location. In a remote location. That is what it's called remote working. That is why it's called remote working. So in a remote location, I will keep it. From the remote location, everybody will be connected to that remote location. So that remote location is a place where I'll have a dabba, I'll have a box. Inside that, all hardware, networking, the connectivity related components, network components, networking devices, everything will be there. And we call that, of course, along with all the safety and security related thing also, like your firewall, all this stuff and all. So we call that facility, we call it as a cloud. Hey, where is that cloud? Cloud is somewhere. It is not in clouds. It is in earth only. But since it is not visible to you, virtually only you are able to feel the cloud facilities. Like the moment you open it, you are able to see. You save it, it says saved. You access it, it is downloaded. So you feel that YouTube, all of you access YouTube. Where is YouTube? There are so many songs are there. So here you have the YouTube here. And YouTube, you open a song. Some songs are there. So many songs are there. Okay. Now these songs, from where it will come? See here, you have a lot of songs here. And these songs, from where it will come? These songs, they have kept in one cloud, and all these have been recorded already. These are all already recorded. In those places already recorded. So I will open a Kuti story of Master, and I will try to hear those songs. Okay. So from where this is coming? This is coming only from a cloud, not anywhere else. Okay. So they keep one dabba, and in that everything is there, and it is aligned. It is actually aligned. So, and based on my taste of accessing the videos, all those latest videos will be available here. Okay, good. So cloud is a place, cloud is an architecture. It is not in clouds. Okay, the physical clouds, what you see on top of it. It is in planes only, but a place where you have the networking devices, the storage devices, software also will be there. Okay, you can store your data, networking devices, software, everything will be there. So this is a very small idea about cloud. I will not go much technical into it, because being a session on future of accounting, I want to take everybody to this particular part, which is the most important aspects for our understanding. Now, I'm going to discuss about maybe out of all this Clear Books, Quick Books, Zoho Books, Fresh Books, I'll take any one and I'll try to show you. And before I show you, I'll just share with you one video. Please look at this video, all of you. You will have a fair idea about what I'm going to speak about. Let us see this video. All of you, please watch this. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Let me tell you what a good accounting software can do to your business. It helps you manage your payments, It helps you reconcile your bank account and generate business reports. Do you think there's more to accounting? We think so too. Meet Zoho Books. It helps you manage your payables and receivables, create recurring transactions automatically, and lets you bill your customer just for the time you spent. It reminds you before every due date, making sure you don't miss out on any payments. It automatically fetches transactions from your bank account, shows all possible matches for these transactions, and simplifies your bank reconciliation. Zoho Books dashboard gives an instant understanding of your business with details of the total money coming in and going out. A more detailed set of real-time reports that lets you analyze your business in more than 40 different ways. That's not all. You can now build your own brand with the invoice customization that Zoho Books offers. You can also automate specific accounting tasks by creating workflows. Work as a team by collaborating with all your users and give them specific tasks to perform. To sum things up, you can now worry less about your business and go do what you love. While Zoho Books automates most of your work. Zoho Books, we make accounting easy.
So friends, I've just given a very brief pointer about what is called as cloud-based accounting. Now, before I introduce the various facilities or various features of this, first thing I want to tell you that why I said this topic as the future of accounting. We migrated from a manual accounting system to a digital system. And today, digital system has a restriction. What is the restriction? I'll tell you. No, I'm entering all my accounting transaction system only. Yes. You know what is the first challenge? I'll tell you. First challenge is you have a bank statement. You have two books, cash book, bank book. What is cash book? All the cash transactions you enter in cash book. So from there you physically enter into the system. Good. So you have the cash vouchers and you enter into the system. What is a bank transaction? You have a bank book and you have a passbook also. Generally, bank book and passbook should match, and if it doesn't match, you go for a bank reconciliation. Now, to minimize the bank reconciliation, you can download the bank statement. Today, bank statements are available in various formats. Number one, PDF. Number two, Excel. Okay. Number three, in text format. Various formats it is available. Any one format I will take. I will directly bring this bank statement into your accounting software. The accounting software will read this bank statement. Wow. Will it read? Yes, it will read. And that is what the cloud software is. Today, all these clouds, Zoho Books, they have tied up with almost all the banks. So if you have a online net banking facility, you can actually open your net bank statements, download that statement, and then open that statement in the cloud software. And based on the transactions, it will scan the transaction, connect with your ledger accounts. You have some 400 ledger accounts. It will sense those ledger accounts. Okay, you have made a payment to Mr. Ramamurthy. Ramamurthy will be there as your, as a sundry creditor, as your supplier. So it will immediately identify 5,800 Ramamurthy payment means line Ramamurthy. If there are two Ramamurthys, one is a supplier, one is a customer, then there are Ramamurthy is a very interesting word because MURTHY also will be there, MOORTHY also will be there. Okay. Or MURTHI also will be there. So based on the accounting ledgers, it will actually match and it will say, yes, Ramamurthy, I have already identified. I have to only press enter. The moment you press enter, the bank transaction is posted as a journal entry. Entered as a journal entry. So meaning there is an integration. Between your bank statement and your software. I am only giving a fundamental, a simple connector. There are so many such connects. For example, you want to have an invoice. For invoice, you have a separated dabba. You separate the software. In the cloud software itself, you can have an invoice. And moment you create an invoice, you can have an email in that. Click that email. Invoice will go to his email in soft format, in PDF format. It will be posted in your account. And it will be transferred to the e-invoicing facility also. From there, the e-invoicing data can be generated and it will be uploaded to the e-invoicing portal, and you can get to the what you call as IRN, invoice reference number. So all these integration is possible. So bank account integration, e-invoicing integration, the IRN integration, e-way bill integration, all these years what we were doing, we used to have an accounting in there, take a printout and again log in and then key. Take a printout, again log into another and again do this duplication. So it gets integrated. Whatever you want to do from the accounting data. Today, accounting data is I will say a crux. This is actually the backbone of a business. Any transaction you want to do, the accounting information is fundamental, pivotal. From there only everything gets up. And whenever cloud-based accounting you want to actually go, what activities you can actually integrate? Routine activities. This is the first thing all of you must keep in mind. Those activities which are routine, everyday purchases, sales, expenditure, cash payments, bank. So all these are routine activities. So 99% of your accounting transactions are routine activities. Maybe once in a while you will do a transaction like a valuation or a merger or a demerger. These things can be kept outside the cloud. Sometimes no, those also I want to keep as part of my cloud. Only thing is the software facilities has to be expanded. Maybe you need to take more resources and pay more for those resources as part of it. So cloud comes with so many modules, integration of the modules, and few of them only I have said. Most important part is the second part, training of the employees. And today there were times when people were accountants, and they were very good in manual accounting. And training them to mechanized accounting was a big challenge. Because they need to be trained in computers first. They need to be trained how to use the keyboard instead of using a pen and a calculator. Today, people have forgotten to use pen. People have forgotten their mother tongue itself. One small boy, so the boy and the girl got married and they went to United States of America, and there they got a kid. And mother tongue, they don't use mother tongue at all. They only use English. So their mother tongue is Tamil. So that boy joins the 5th year or 6th year or 7th year, he goes to the school. And in the first grade, they are giving the day one, they are giving one application to fill the biodata of the kid. In the biodata of the kid, he writes the name of the child, his name, father's name, mother's name, date of birth, everything he writes. One word is there, it is called mother tongue. So mother tongue, he is asking, Amma, what is mother tongue? Amma says, Dey, podu Tamil எழுது. Okay, Tamil எழுது. So then the boy turns and then, how to spell Tamil? So this is the situation today, my dear friends. So wherever you are, they say, your mother tongue is like your eyes. Okay, mother tongue is like your eyes. And any other language is like your spectacles. Maybe I will only depend on any other language. Means what is the fun in having only spectacles without an eyes? That is the point. Similarly, the core of any business, I repeat, is productivity in your business. The productivity in your business is possible if you cut the mundane things in your business. And for that, trained employees are very, very essential. And people have to be trained, especially manual accounting trained accountants who are being trained in the digital accounting. It will be very easy for them to get trained in cloud-based accounting. Today, I must tell you this, Zoho Books is offering free training to all the students. And my request to the SDNB Vaishnav College team also, you can enter into an arrangement with Zoho or any of the cloud entities to offer a certificate course, on cloud-based software. Now today, every company, they are moving from what do you call it as a desktop based, okay, a desktop based software to a cloud based software. So the fundamental is training the employees and implementation. The entire business have to be implemented. Meaning, for example, you have 400. I repeat, you have 400 ledger accounts. So open the cloud-based software. So create the 400 ledgers and enter the opening balances and try to actually network with your or integrate with your banking systems. All this. And one very important thing is you can create alerts For example, what are the alerts? So every, for example, you can create alerts for your customers. You are given a 60-day credit. You can say the moment invoice is raised, an alert will go, an SMS alert, an email alert, both will go. Sir, your transaction is processed, invoice is on the way, this is your invoice. 15 days later, sir, your invoice closing balance is this much, amount due is this, due date is this. This is a information or a reminder, a little reminder. So exactly 10 days or 15 days before, you give a second reminder. And exactly before or 1 day before or 2 days before the due date, you give a final reminder or a humble reminder. And both your SMS and this. And all this will actually create. Now, these things can be automated. That is why routine activities can be automated. And you can create reports. What do you mean by reports, sir? So what is your monthly sales? Out of your monthly sales, how much is new customers? What are your existing customers? Existing customer sales, how much? New customer sales, how much? And last year closing balance, how much is collected this month? And compared to the previous month collection, what is the last month collection? Is the collection has increased or decreased? So all these reports will actually give you an idea how your business is going. Is it going forward faster or it has come down slow? So you can actually gallop the next step. Implementation is one time. Bookkeeping services alone can be given, because today the businessmen, they want to focus on business. To focus on business, all these they think all these accounting activities are mundane activities. It is not mundane, but it's very, very important. But without that, they cannot run their business properly, smoothly. So what is your liability? How much is receivable? How you have to commit your future suppliers? All this depends upon your accounting information. So therefore, a parallel support services like an external CFO, okay, Chief Financial Officer, all the youngsters, especially all the young girls who want to actually become entrepreneurs. Okay, no, I want to only be I want to only earn a salary of 10,000, 15,000. I will tell you guys, the salary, once you know the cloud-based softwares, how you have to work in a cloud-based software, salary is not a constraint at all. Minimum salary 75,000, 1 lakh will be the opening salary, minimum. Because you are the guy who has the entire cloud in your control. You know technology. You need not be a programmer. For this, you need not be a programmer. Programming is a different art. This is different because already programming is done and software is there. You need to know how to run that software. It is like you need not know how the car is manufactured, but you must know how the car should be driven. For driver. So that is very important. So you need not worry about how the car is manufactured, but you must know how the car is driven. So second point, once you know how car is driven, more the experience, you know the safety rules, you know how what is the kind of load you need to take, all this stuff. So bookkeeping services is going to actually rock the country, and there will be huge demand, and especially being all digital, you need not actually go to one place to another place to get your what do you call it as the work. Work will come to you once you give quality. Second, you should have your own website and offer your services through website. Have only one or two customers. That customers will bring additional customers. Second, data will come to you online. They will send you the invoices. For example, they can do the manual invoices, scan it and send it to you. You can enter the accounting in a remote location and upload the data in a cloud, and the client can access the accounting information from this particular place. So the accountant need not henceforth go to the employer and work. He can sit in aramse in a particular place and he can do the work. And there are things that have been coming. So, for example, in Chennai, we have this PG accommodation. PG men accommodation separately, PG women accommodation separately, paying guest. And PG men accommodation, PG women accommodation, nowadays they say PG women accommodation with work from home facility. What is the meaning? They give a first line itself, they say high speed Wi-Fi connection. With high speed Wi-Fi connection only, they give you the room with all the facilities. Juice will come timely, coffee will come, and connectivity will be there. And there will be a hall where projectors also will be there. So it is a home come office environment will be there. So things are actually moving in that direction today. And compliance, you need not actually interact with the client, go to the client's place to do the compliance. So what is fundamental that is required for all this is three tangible things. One is hardware you require. You need computers with space. Second, you need to have a cloud architecture. So cloud architecture will be actually funded by the client only or the businessman. Third, software like Zoho Books. And I want to tell you that these softwares, please look at this. These softwares, for example, the Zoho Books, they are giving these online softwares. This is the software. The cost is, please look at the cost here. They give you at free of cost. And standard, professional, premium, allied, all this, the number of, but please look at this, free. What is free? For, please look at this. Especially for small businesses, students, they give free, they give training free. So please go and find out what is all these benefits. And not only this, you have, what do you call it as Swayam. The Swayam, this Swayam portal, in Swayam Central, there are courses on cloud computing, which is given free of cost actually, free of cost. And certificates are also being provided. Please go and search for the various data analytics and many courses they actually give. And one such course is based on cloud-based accounting. Okay, cloud accounting. So now let me now take you to the next most important aspects. Before I close my session, for other questions. Okay, so let me now take you to the first thing. Now, virtual office, especially virtual office, what are all the things that will be there? There is no need for a paper. Everything is digital and access from any time. More secured platform because only your user ID password can go in. And you can even have a not a single factor authentication. What do you mean by single factor authentication? User ID password is one single factor authentication. What you remember? Okay. So what you have? Okay, you have a mobile and to your registered mobile an OTP will come. So one-time password. So you give your user ID password, you enter. After that an OTP box will come. That OTP box, that OTP you have to enter. Then only login will be there. So that means if this mobile is taken away, can I log in with the user ID password? No. But mobile is there. With mobile can it be done? Because user ID password must be there. So not only that, there will be even devices that you can attach to your laptop or desktop. What do you call as thumb? So what you are. So the thumb, it will scan it and then, so three-factor authentication also you can have. So generally in banks and all, you will have the, what you call as three-factor authentication, user ID, password. So password is one authentication, OTP second authentication, third is your thumb. All the three should match. Then only the login will be given. So to that extent, it is more secure. And who logged in at what particular time, everything will be there. And the image also will be captured. Good. And reduced labor cost. Why? So when the travel is reduced, travel cost is the most, I will say, is the huge cost, especially when the number of employees are more. Okay, number of employees are more, and the location of the company or the employer is in a very distant place, and they have to come from a very long distance. So time is saved. Okay, the travel time is saved. Travel cost is saved. The travel time will enhance productivity because he will not be tired, and that time also can be used for productivity. Second, travel cost is saved from the company's side. These two benefits are there. Good. Now, let me now give you the online software. What and all? Invoicing, then what do you call a Swift online payments. Please look at this. Now, this is one thing. For example, there is a creditor. The creditor is due. Now, generally, how the creditors is paid in a traditional software which is there in your desktop. Okay, please prepare a check and send the check to him. Then the bank, it will hit. Then based on the bank, you will pass an entry that it is closed. It is a very long process. Now, what do you do? The moment the due date is nearing or on the due date, it will give today. The moment I log in, it will say today's due date payments. It will get. Immediately I will click because all the, for example, Shweta, Naruka, I have to make a payment. Swesha, Naruka, Shweta, I have to make a payment. I will enter all the bank details. The name of the bank, account number, bank, branch, MICR, IFSC code. So all this I will enter, and I will also register this name as a beneficiary in my bank account. And the moment I click all this stuff, it will actually take me to the payment gateway. And there I will receive a one-time password, which is a transaction password for authenticating the payment to Shweta Naruka. Immediately I will get a payment advice, and then my account will be debited and Shweta is paid automatically. What is the biggest advantage? If you make payment to your creditors on time, they will be very much, they will be the most happiest, what do you call it, as suppliers. And they will be ready to give more credit also, number one. Number two, they will be ready to even extend the credit period. More credit also they will give. Extend the credit period also they will give. And very big advantage of making payment to your suppliers. Very big advantage. They'll reduce their prices. If you negotiate with them, see, 8 rupees is very huge. Can't you make a payment? Can't you reduce it by 50 paise per unit? They'll say yes. So that is the biggest advantage having making payment on time. Maybe I'll just share with you one very interesting Tirukkural 397. Okay, 397. There is one Tamil Tirukkural. It is called Yadanum Nadamal Uramal Yen Oruvan Sandunayum Kalladavaru. What is the meaning of this? Wherever you are, if you are knowledgeable, the world will welcome you. The world will welcome you, especially on the latest technology like cloud-based softwares. But the same person, if he is not upgrading himself, it means he is uprooted. He is not upgrading, he is uprooted. By upgrading himself, he is deep-rooted. By not upgrading, he is uprooted. So please understand the purpose of actually, maybe these things may not be there in your syllabus. These things may not be there in your syllabus because world is developing. And for example, I am a board member, even I am also a board member in SDNB. In one other college where I am a board member, we have introduced one separate subject itself for 100 marks. What is that subject we have introduced? Digital accounting and assurance. The subject itself is called a digital accounting and assurance. So all the latest topic with respect to digital accounting we have brought into the particular syllabus. And the biggest challenge was finding a right textbook for that. So what we did is along with the faculty members, we started writing a book itself on that particular subject, and that today that particular book is ready for use. So to that extent, that particular subject has now become latest, and every student is now seeing that subject with oh my God, I think this is a subject which is most relevant. The moment he or she is out of the college, they will be ready. They will be ready for the market. Okay, so what the market demands, they will be ready. Okay, and the same message of Thiruvalluvar in the 397, what I said, Yadanum Nadamal Uramal Yennoruvan Sandunayum Kalladavaru. So the same message. So it is given by Kaniyan Pungundranar in Purananuru. There is a very nice sentence. It's called Yadum Ure Yavarim Keli. Meaning, everybody will welcome you, whichever home ground, whichever ground you are, people will welcome you. So, provided you are a knowledgeable person. Yadum Ure Yavarim Keli, for a knowledgeable person. And it goes. And in that same Purananuru song, if you see, as the river goes, the current at which the river goes, you put a log, a wooden log will not go backward. It will go in the way the current goes. It will not go backside. Okay, that is very important. Similarly, the students, especially youngsters, should go in the direction the world is actually progressing. World is actually progressing in this direction. Okay, good. So effortless or insightful reports and all, tremendous report you will get. Not only your profit and loss, balance sheet and trial balance, all this stuff. You will get product wise, month wise, customer wise, month wise, customer wise, product wise, and how many of the customers are paying on time or delayed. 30 days, 1 to 30 days, above 30 days, and always a delay, not at all paid, bad debt. So kind of reports will actually give you a idea how I need to follow it up. So all this will be at fingertips. And you need to send a reminder. You can say that person alone, you can select, click, enter. You send a reminder to that particular person through an SMS or an email. All this stuff is possible. So these are all auto scan expense report. Very, very interesting, guys. See, now you have salespeople. Salespeople, what they will do, they will be going around all these places and various towns and cities they will visit. You give them 5,000 rupees advance, 10,000 advance, 20,000 advance. He will go around for 5 or 6 days. He will stay in various places, food, travel, everything. And he will have a lot of bills. Food bill, travel bill, stay bill, everything will be there. So now, these bill he has to bring to the office and then put it on summary and then give. What he can do, every day he can scan those food bill and then send it by an email, and that scanned invoice or whatever bills, based on that you can just read that, because this is scanned. Read it, take that. So this is food bill. So you can actually tag this to the respective journal entry. And whenever narration you put it, narration must have a document. Generally, manually, how it will be there. Manual voucher. You will have a voucher, you will have an explanation, you will have the amount, date, signed, everything digitally I will create it. Attachments, you will have the bills and all. Now the bills is attached in a scanned format. So this is called auto scan expense receipts. So whatever that is possible in a physical form, that can be done in a digital form. Okay, good. So reconciling all. So now let me take you to this is your Zoho Books, and I want to just make one very interesting observation. Please look at this. There are a lot of connectors for getting paid faster and also to pay faster. So not only these kind of payment gateways, these are all some international payment gateways and Indian payment gateways, plus the Beam app, that app, this app, the Phone Pay. So all these apps are also, it is connected to Zoho, and that will actually help you to actually receive the payments faster. Like how you make the payment on time to maintain your integrity and also to enhance the goodwill with your supplier. Similarly, we can also get the same from our customers also by integrating all this. So you can only say that we are all connected by this, and the moment the payment is received, it will get reflected immediately. And generally, what will happen? Your bank and accounts are disconnected always. The traditional accounting model, bank it will come and hit, but your accounting doesn't get reflected. So that is the biggest challenge in accounting. So the moment the bank account gets a hit, immediately open your bank account. It will show yes received. Click that, enter, it will get posted. 2 minutes. So you need not open and see, take a printout, see that and enter. No need to actually key at all. Only enter. That's all. So it gets posted. So that is the biggest advantage here. And next, I'll share many things are there. Inventory, managing inventory, multiple warehousing, connected banking. This is another 1 or 2 additional advantage I will tell you. Since your bank book and your passbook are almost synchronized, your business account is up to date. And allow your banker will be monitoring your bank account also. And the moment, based on your turnover, if you need, you would have made a purchases which you have to make a payment on time. Based on your turnover and based on your stock and how the turnover is happening, the temporary OD facility can be extended automatically online. It is called as request the loans. So online you can request the loan. There will be an online approval, and online your loan limits will be enhanced, and that will enable you to actually make the payment directly to your respective suppliers. And actually, all these will be monitored by the banks. You are not going to use that for anything other than the business payments. So that is the advantage of connected banking. So sometimes offer multiple payment options. Pay your vendors directly. Okay, straight away to his bank account you pay, so that there is no delay. What do you call it as in the financial management, the receivables management and payable management? There's a concept called float. What is called as float? Float means the time taken between your what do you call it as the check preparation and your what do you call it as the hits in your bank account. There is a float. Maybe in your account you will say I have made the payment, but bank money will be there. In the bank money will be there. So that is I just want to share with you an interesting story. They say opportunity doesn't knock twice. When opportunity is there, you have to actually utilize it. This is an opportunity for all of you, my dear friends. One young farmer is very hale and healthy and energetic and with a muscular body. He actually went to a the village headman. Okay, see, I am so and so. I am having all this. So I want to marry your daughter. Okay, I want to marry your daughter. So he said, okay, there is a challenge I will give you. If you try to, if you actually pass in that challenge, my daughter is yours. Okay. So this is what he said. Oh God, what is the challenge? See, I will open 3 gates. So all the 3 gates has bull. Okay, bull. Okay. That bull, you have to touch. You have to touch the tail of the bull. So if you touch the tail of the bull, you need not hold the horns. Like Jallikattu, you need not do it. Just to touch the tail of that bull, it is okay. That means I'll agree that you are a great person. Okay. So the first gate was opened. One bull was coming very akroshan. Okay, very ferociously it was coming. Chaka, 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 chaka. Like in Bahubali, that big bull will come. So like that it was coming. So by the time he was about to turn and catch that tail, it just slipped away. Oh, check. Okay. Let me try for the next one. Okay. So the next gate opened. The bull was so big and ferocious. It was even more bigger than the first bull. And like how you saw that in Bahubali Part 1, okay. So Balla Deva will actually stand by just removing his top cloth, and then he will wait for the big bull. Okay. So like that, the bull was actually racing forward. He said, "My God, this bull and all, I cannot even go near to it. I'll just move away," and the bull went. It went fast. So let me wait for the third bull. And when the gate was opened, he was very happy. So because the bull was like a Nonjan bull, so very where it was not very lean and very weak. So I thought, oh, very good. I think this is my chance. Let me actually catch the tail. So as it was coming, galloping and coming slowly, okay, he just went, made a turn, went behind, and was about to catch the tail. Alas, he was not able to do it. Why? That bull doesn't have a tail at all. The tail was actually cut off. No tail. So my good friends, I want to tell you that the first chance is the best chance. And the first set of knowledgeable students about cloud software are the people who can actually will have more opportunities to actually go ahead. And I want to tell you one more thing, that whenever opportunity is there, don't think that every opportunity is bright. So one person was actually sitting in, okay, so this is zero data entry. Why zero data entry? Why zero data entry? So actually, you need not actually take paper and then key everything, tag. Date will be automatically entered. Okay. The only thing what you have to enter is the amount. Even the ledger account, there will be a drop down. So click, select the drop down. That is a zero data entry. So sometimes you scan the document, you scan the invoice, invoice will come. Invoice itself, the moment it is invoice, date, that itself will know cash payment. It itself say it is cash sales. So cash sales, credit sales, all this, and you make a cash purchase, you make a credit purchase, you scan the document and then put it. System is so, I will say, intelligent. The artificial intelligence is built in the cloud-based software. So the moment you scan it, automatically it will feed the entry. It will give the suggested entry. You have to only select the answer. Okay. And GST returns, insightful reports. So all this customization, automation, everything is possible. I want to just share with you one more interesting story before I conclude, because we are now at 11:1. I'll conclude by 11:5, and after that I will come to question answers, because we have Archana who will be taking questions from the screen, and she will be asking questions. So through the question, I'll try to answer all this stuff. Now, there is one church where one guy went to church to offer his prayer. So normally after the mass is over, a plate will come. Okay, they will be asking for the donations. So this guy actually took 10 rupees from his pocket and he dropped 10 rupees in the donation box. Somebody from behind, he actually gave a 2000 rupee note. He just used his hand and showed him 2000 rupee note. Oh, he picked the 2000 rupee note and he donated that also, because he was not, because he is sitting behind. No, the donation box is going in front, so he can't do it. So he picked that 2000 and he dropped it. Then the person who is behind, he actually called him. Okay, so see, next time please be careful. Next time please be careful, because the 2000 rupees note fell from your pocket only. Okay, so he didn't know that 2000 rupees belongs to him. He thought it is somebody else. It is somebody else. So what I want to tell you here from the story, a particular person. So opportunity will come. Opportunity will come. God will actually show you everything. So today, through SDNB Vaishnav College, God has showed you an opportunity. Oh, there is a future of accounting and cloud-based software. I need to actually get a grip on that. And you need to spend money for it. Actually, no, you need to only spend time. You need to have interest. And if you have interest, Zoho people are there. There are all other cloud-based people are there. Zoho is actually very close. Another 20 kilometers, Zoho's main headquarters is there in Maraimalai Nagar only. It's very near. So there the team will come, and in Chennai, I have implemented the GST training along with Zoho in 6 to 7 colleges. And they come and they do the training for students. And youngsters, if you go to that particular office, majority of them, I will say the average age of that particular company, is hardly, I will say 26 to 28. There is no above 30. Okay, very interesting. So please ensure that you take advantage of this situation. So accounting on the go. What is the meaning of this? No. Only if I sit before a desktop, I can do the accounting. All this stuff is not there. You can have a mobile phone. In mobile phone, you can actually operate what do you call it as the cloud. Especially the salespeople, whenever they travel, the ticket will be scanned and they will tag it to their particular, what do you call it as their dashboard, and moment upload it. That's all. And it will come. These are all the documents uploaded by so and so. Go there, click, because it is uploaded in cloud. Anywhere people who are anywhere in the country, they'll scan their document, upload to cloud. And accountants who are sitting in the particular console, they'll open it. Who are all the sales officials who have uploaded the document? Go enter that, go enter, find out what is this is actually travel. Travel means click, enter and tag that particular to that particular voucher. Matter over. Next moment, entry pass. So it will be a continuous accounting on the go, meaning there is no need to actually keep the work pending at all. So that is the interesting part of this. Okay, and especially youngsters are the guys who can actually take the advantage of this particular boom in technology. Okay, so these are all some of the integration they have done, and maybe this is one thing I want to just share with you. Choose the right technology, and meaning the latest technology that can make all the difference. Where you can also see what has happened in the past, and also you must know this is the windscreen. This is the back rear view mirror. Rear view mirror is what has happened. All these days, accounting was only a rear view mirror. You only record the transaction, what has happened. Take the printout, rear view mirror. And there is no front view mirror. Front view means your windscreen. Your windscreen will tell how you have to go fast or slow. So that also is inbuilt in cloud-based software. For example, what will be in the same trend, what should be your last year's month sales? This year, what is the sales? Same date last year, what was the sales? Same year last month, what was the expenses? What you have done? Have you reduced it? Have you increased it? Is the increase in expenditure commensurate to the increase in turnover? Commensurate with the increase in your activity, in your capacity? It will actually give you that indication. So all these are very important, very crucial. So choosing the right technology can make all the difference. And connecting all the dots, whether it is email, the document, sales, campaigning, you want to actually make a sales campaign. Okay, you have all the customer database, 40,000 customer database is there. What do you have to do? Send them mailers, send them greetings, send them appreciation, send them a thank you message. So all this you have to do so that you keep them engaged. And then the next business will automatically come, or there will be a reference to you. So that is most important. So invoicing, reports, everything is part of this cloud platform. So with this, let me now take the privilege of thanking. Okay, thanking. I must say the entire team of SDNB Vaishnav College for giving me this wonderful opportunity to share my thoughts on the future of accounting, especially on cloud-based software. So I'll be happy to share any queries that is raised and over to organizers, and special thanks to Dr. R. Savitri and Dr. Rohini Priya, and also to the entire team behind SDNB for organizing such a vibrant program and making this starting on time and with a very nice prayer, and also with the backdrop explaining what and all the developments the department has been doing. I am very much thrilled and very glad and happy that I am associated with SDNB Vaishnav College. Thank you very much. Over to the organizers for a Q&A session.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring and informative speech. We will again approach you to give training for our students, offer a certificate course which will be useful for them. Now over to Archana for comparing the question answer session. Archana?
Yes, ma'am. Hello, sir. First of all, thank you so much for explaining the various advances and trends in accounting. Here I have few questions for you. How do I learn these cloud services, and which is the best certificate course for cloud-based accounting, sir?
Wonderful. You have a lot of books on cloud-based accounting. Number one. Number two, there are training partners. For example, Zoho Books, QuickBooks, Intuit Books, Profit Books, they have their training wing. For example, Zoho Books, they have their training wing in Maraimalai Nagar, and not only you can go there and get yourself trained for 1 week or 10 days. If for example in your college, they also visit colleges. For example, some 150 of your college friends and your third year or second year, they want to get themselves trained. They will give you a design of a 30-hour or a 40-hour session, where it will be 4 to 5 to 6 hours maximum will be on the theoretical aspect, explaining you the concepts. And 70 to 80% of the time, minimum 25 hours to 30 hours, they will demonstrate you with an online cloud facility how you have to create a company, how the ledger accounts are created, how the entries are posted, how reports are generated, how the bank accounts will be integrated, what are the various what are the various other facilities that can get integrated, how to use that, what are the advantages. And parallelly, once after 5 or 6 sessions are over, there will be a lab environment where all of you can get the feel of the cloud-based system, and what do you call it, as a lab exercises will be given to you to have an online feel of the cloud-based environment. So don't miss this, and please go ahead and make a request to your college, and I'll be there to help and support you. And this session is also being watched by Zoho team people also. I'll also make a point for them to come and interact with your team, and my best wishes to Archana and the entire team, so that the next another 1 or 2 months time, all of you must be certified Zoho Books.
Sure, sir. Thank you. There's one more question, sir. What are the job opportunities available for cloud-based accounting, sir?
Amazing. I'll tell you the first thing. You know, what is the latest hot, I will say, the requirement is implementation support. Implementation support means I already have a traditional legacy software. A or B or C software, some legacy softwares are there, which is only desktop based. From the desktop based software, I want to move, I want to migrate to a cloud based software. For that, I need implementation support team. So that means there is a need for people like you to get trained in understanding how the traditional system works, how the data has to be fed into, especially opening balance. Without an opening balance, you cannot go. It is not a new company. It is a running company. So on a particular date, what is the closing balance that has to be fed inside the cloud system as an opening balance, and then you have to run the show. And sometimes what they will do, possibly they may run both the systems, and after a particular point of time, the old will be shut down and only the cloud-based system will proceed. That particular phase is very, very crucial. So people need to be trained, and a lot of scope is there with a huge salary. Second, compliance. Periodic compliance, especially on cloud-based softwares, compliances with respect to GST, those are all easy. Those are all easy, but the trained people only can do it on time. So therefore, compliance with respect to the Reserve Bank of India compliances, FEMA compliances, with respect to other economic law compliances, income tax compliances, TDS compliances, GST compliances, return filing, reconciliation of your input tax credit with your books and with your GST, and then carrying it forward, the right credit in your books of accounts. And it will also highlight to you what input tax credit or blocked credit which you are taking in your books of accounts as a credit. For example, you are not supposed to take input tax credit on food bill. Food bill input tax credit is not allowed. So even though the GST portion will be there, entire, for example, 7,400 rupees is your food bill cost. In that GST is there, you cannot take input tax credit on it. You have to straight away debit the entire amount to P&L account. So all this, the system will actually highlight. So compliance is the next area. Third most important thing, I'll tell you, this is the place where you need to hold hands with your friends. Not everybody are, they will have interest to learn, but training is a very important aspect. So those who already know the subject, they will be the right person to give the training. So I know how to do agriculture. Then I must train my next generation to do agriculture. Then only it goes. It is like your grandma's recipe. Grandmas know how to keep vata kodambu. So that vata kodambu will be very tasty. So what is the fun in saying that it is grandma vata kodambu? Grandma has to teach to daughter. Daughter will teach to the granddaughter. Then only the tradition of the vata kodambu will go to the next generation. Same is the case with training. Training is another important area which actually gains a lot of importance. So I can go on and maybe next question I will take.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Can you give the name of the book and publisher for the subject Digital Accounting and Assurance?
Actually, it is presently a private publication. It is only circulated inside the college. We are waiting for the publication with 2 or 3 publishers. So I cannot, until the publisher is finalized, we cannot, I'm not supposed to give the name. But anytime, maybe in another month or 2, it will be finalized and it will be in the market. So don't worry. So once it is there, I will be circulating the information in my social media. I also inform all the faculty members also. And there will be one copy which will be given to all the city colleges, and you will have one copy in your library also.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for this great session, sir. That's all. That's all, sir.
Thank you, Archana. Now I request to read from History of Science.
Good morning to one and all present here. I deem it a great privilege to render the vote of thanks for this session. First of all, I thank the management and Madam Principal for giving us an opportunity to host this FDP on future of accounting, cloud-based software. I thank Dr. Savitri ma'am, Head of the Department of PG Department of Commerce, for arranging an array of webinars, workshops, and FDPs. I thank our Honorable Speaker, CA Dr. Gopalakrishna Raju, for sharing his valuable thoughts in the process of enlightening us. I, on behalf of all, thank you, sir, for sparing your valuable time with us. I hope it would have been benefited the beneficiaries. Once again, I thank you, sir. I thank my beloved staff members and other volunteers for being a part of this session. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. We can wind up the session, sir. Thanks a lot. We'll keep in touch with you. We request you to help us in offering a cloud-based training for our students and also to include it. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.